one to soil my trousers violently, how concerned should I be about this whole rift situation?
You said that one before. I still can't believe we're following the Futurama plot line where the head of Nixon for a robot body. I'm sitting here waiting for something to happen. Double medic seems to live longer. But everybody lives longer. Put a bullet in your head. If I leveled this place or not. Yeah, I killed everyone. I'm about to get that robot body pretty easily. Oh. Oh. That was easy.
From Auntie Cleo. Seize them. Huh? Better take a straight to it then.
Hey.
Yeah.
Guess what gun just got a massive bonus? The damage. That one. Run around. Is that all we're doing here? Yep, that's all we had to do here. It's like, alright, killed everyone there. Pretty easy to walk in and walk out.
nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebetted through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embodied chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
Soon I'll be able to... You're back! Finally! Finally! Splendid! Oh, splendid! Oh, let me see it. Yes, indeed. Oh, if you'll all just
There you are. Congratulations. Now your body's almost as intimidating as your mind. You've never...
Oh, Auntie, you look amazing.
What about you? What do you think? Any first impressions you'd like to share? Wonderful! What's more, it's an undeniable confirmation that the Archive-derived strategic plan can be with their predictive abilities refined. Yes, so much. I am quite looking forward.
All I got was some XP. I don't want to kill Insecure. Fun. Oh. He's evil. But that kind of evil where it's like, whatever. Alright, let's go capture Spartan. Oyster, really? Alright. God damn it, Inez. There's a lot here I gotta do. Hey, you're not David, are
Let
you?
me know if you're looking for anything in particular. It's fucking place and it's goddamn mines. Never get. They got old the first one. Battlefield. Well, she means more. Yeah, mine. Fucking spider mines too.
Neutralizing unfriendlies.
How's it going?
You're the one responsible for us working with these short-sighted consumerists. It is time, yes, that we commit our forces to your intended assault on Spyreton? Ooh, a change in plan. Our scheduled reinforcements should be here in no time. I'm sure they'll arrive at the most optimal moment.
Reducing.
Happy to help. Discreetly. Welcome, medic. Let's get you here. Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Just healing yourself.
Oh, I didn't mean for you guys to fall so too.
Restoring it.
Ah, yeah, you guys weren't supposed to, and yet. Okay. Kill somebody alive here.
Let's stake our claim.
Oh, I'm robbing this one. I think it's got. Oh, anyway, I'll have a. I told you guys to hang back.
We see you didn't meet rival aerodat sitting comfortably in probabilistic analysis and classification.
not assistant.
Yes. Or less that's that way. Alright.
No chance they'll take this place from us again. No how, no way.
Oh wait, no hell no. Not no way, not no how. My stealth gets a 0 out of 5. But my killing, 10. I'm assuming there was a whole stealth path here, and it. Dude, when you got a shotgun like this, you just go through the front door and call it good. Oh. The elevator.
Protectorate got this locked up tight, but we can unseal it somewhere by the archives entrance, if I recall.
Second. Can't get into medical. Yeah. Wait, what? What? The what? Help me move. Lock the elevator. Or from inside the archive. Okay. You had to come here first to get this online. Now you can take the... Apparently crossing the rift bridge. Oh. We got up here. There we go. Much better.
I would query if your day has been positive, but so few folks visit me if, of course. Though unfortunately, wonderful. Now, is there anything else you need? Of course.
Bodies are still sitting in this. I almost fucked that up. I gotta go into the archive. I thought I could do it from here.
Please observe that the archive entry is heavily defended. Consider an alternate means of access to avoid direct protection.
Ain't opposed to that, but I reckon our better bet is bringing in some backup. There's a reason folk go on and on about strength in numbers.
Lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work, report them for mental refreshment post-haste.
This unit recommends enabling ally lift access from Spireton, now that we have secured said location for said allies. The optimal choice.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. go now?
Assessor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
All charged up.
Out of sight, on the way. To the rescue. I see you.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism.
Why is the button for this over there?
Preserve said progress. Sustain the system.
Aggressive in range.
But invest in the element.
What?
Figures. But that component couldn't have gone far. I hope.
Improvised electrical wiring detected. Hypothesizing. May lead to the individual responsible for scavenging these premises.
Stranded on a hostile planet, day 30. Oh. Not sure how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be at Groans. Were you left behind by your... Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, ascertained how to pry open a rations tin Likely I have. Was there a big console that looked like somebody just I might be convinced to part with them. I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be helpful as bait. Gathers? Finally! Give it...
Warning.
Sorry you had to see that. The parcels of victuals my neighbor sends over the tube have fallen off recently. Barely eaten for days. Sent me over a bunch of recordings, along with victuals. Offered some sound, if harshly put, advice. Looked out for me like no one's ever. Never even seen him face to face. I do so hope. Anyhow, here. I drop back.
Both our forces and antis await your command to proceed. Executing primary operation, now!
May help these guys?
Notice. Reinforcements have arrived.
How's it going?
Engaging aesthetics appreciation protocol. Ooh.
Calcaduceus, not detected. Entry kindly. Confirmed decline.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Forgive me.
A diet with more fiber.
You were mentioning some non-protectorate medicament? Afraid I don't know what I am the archive's I still have trouble saying that. I suppose it is part ceremonial item. If you have cleared our fortification, I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for granting me safe passage. The archive would then recognize you as its operator. All right. Here, you are now operator of the archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required.
That's about right.
Is there a particular curativist in the house? I feel rather woogly.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Organizing replacement. Greetings, sentient.
Did Zast die? Oh yeah, Zast did die. Yes.
Welcome to the archive. I am EUENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. Effectively, that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation. A means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement, to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
It would appear the archive is experiencing an error.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago. Though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve them. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you... Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern. It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between some categorical attempts by non-order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issue. It is an archival, the sum total of all our accumulated return.
That's got my interest. Oh, please fuck off on me. Spiders. It's always spiders. No matter what fantasy you're in, always spiders. Thermal. Go thermal first. It's an entire fucking map on its own.
Hold fire! This one looks Watch yourself. You came from the outside. Does that mean we can finally escape? What? Oh, you must be another case of hypothermia. Extreme prolonged exposure. It's because the Archive controls the surface lifts, which are the only way in or out. Now, for more than a month, we've all been trapped in these caves, Order and Antes alike. Scrounging for food, huddling for warmth. You poor... Originally, this was a subterranean network that let folks move between the critical components of the... Hundreds of us have already perished within these frigid walls, and no doubt you're what? How? The odds of you... Regardless, if we are to maximize your odds of success, you should at least... You'll want to speak with Provost Finch, though I would be absolutely ecstatic to offer you any information I have that would increase the odds of you... The path... In the... What else can I do to help at all? And directly south is a band of what had been No. Though, if I'm being... Maybe... Watch yourself! Rough setup, ain't it? But at least they got each other.
Nobody's gonna see it. That's not the point.
If you're looking for snow or ice, I'm sure.
Of course nobody's gonna see it. That's not the point.
My scouts reported which was obviously you. A notion that fills me with I don't suppose you would care to enlighten me as a beginning to our discourse? You took the Archive? On your own? My name is Provost Finch. and I've been appointed as leader. Correct. At first, with no escape or access, we would pool our food, warmth, and resources over a month, and we made peace about a week later. Hardly. It took days, and unbeknownst to us simple combat shivers, there was a master switch that managed the breakers control. As they began to lose ground, the Protectorate garrisoned automechs, flipped the switch, retreated into the foundational buildings, and locked. Of course, all we have to do is fight our way. Now, we wait, having calculated that the odds of rescue being greater than our chance. Thank you.
Of course nobody's gonna see it, that's not the point. Just don't feel like a human being if my back's not shaved clean. So, you want me to take off your top and wrap you in cold water?
Emergency protocol syringes fired.
That's why I used the big gun. So where's the fucking crabs with these? Fucking seal. Oh.
Calcaduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Anti's Choice field manager is present and unaccounted for.
Yeah, the crabs ate him.
The status of these engineers is deceased. Projected recovery unlikely. This auxiliary pod is indestructible. Tools required.
What's weird is this game doesn't actually reward taking the high level stuff. More like max out like level 10 and everything. Fine. Jack of all might have been the better play.
Reading that manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature flow. Now my crabbles are adapting to the warm waters. Such a pity that the Archive and the Crabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. But the Crabbles
Rat's raring to go.
That babbling terminal can look after itself.
This looks.
This mechanism requires a fuse to be activated. A search of the surrounding area is recommended.
Very ambush shit. Where is it? Bombing game. I thought I got this. Bird.
And 50 persons die from a crushing-related accident every year. Exercise caution around heavy machinery. Do not become a statistic.
Oh, these.
Hopefully he appreciates the care packages I sent to the vacuum tube. He'd be long gone without them.
Alright, these are just. Nothing's there. Oh, it's telling me over here. Now the main should be. Alright, the main should be online now. That'll get thermal transfer up and work properly.
Thermal transfer transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Please proceed to cold storage to re-enable punch card retrieval.
Oh. Everybody doesn't have to die. High five. I don't perceive being a problem. Oh, I can't. Hold on here. If anything, how's it going?
What in the name of Auntie's anti-hallucinatory ammonia drops? Who are you? What are you, starving? Or freezing? Or maybe both? You? Just you? You realize we lost a lot of lives trying to take the Ascension. Well, I wouldn't, but good luck.
Sure. Long range. Oh, there's two of them. I think I was supposed to attack them from where? They get fucked everything up. Ba 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 ba. I like how I hardly read. I don't know why they can't go out the one again, but whatever.
Do not shoot. It's not one of ours. Or Auntie's, but also surely not Protectorate.
How's it
The
going?
lifts are once again working. As soon as we finish gathering supplies and rallying together, we'll be returning to the surface.
Cool. Cool. Aw, you son of a... Quick way across. Oh, let's figure out this. Bodies of it. A lot of vodka there. They're ready to fight for that vodka, aren't they? Somebody in here.
Ah, who are you kidding? If you ain't cutthroat enough to turn the big profits, you ain't cutthroat enough to try anything on me. I don't care what you threaten me with. Not only am I smart for taking...
Is the perfect time for aggressive capitalists. But I'm the one who taught you those damn laws, and
Whoa, who are you? How'd you get past the landmines?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Killing both of us and taking this stuff would have been easier than getting kids hooked on candy. I caught this one hoarding supplies, despite agreeing that there'd be better... Ever since the lifts locked down...
You're only mad...
Why would I be? Once I cram your cold body into... What? You unlocked them by yourself? How? But regardless, it isn't going to let...
You're kidding. Even knowing we...
I guess you chose to swing...
Kind of just passing through, checking it out. Damn. How'd that not work? Oh, I see the two. Create the lower one. Need them both too. You need them both. Get up there. Second. Slightly less damage. Ton of ammo. Better fire rate. Let's use holograms. Any? Oh, it's triple barrel.
Well, thank you for your help. Or for letting me solve this. Honestly, I'm not sure who did the killing and who didn't. Sorry, well...
Fucking game. I had to go off just to go back around. Fuck. That's probably the first ice weapon I think I've seen as a projectile that wasn't just... So annoyed if there's a path that I just fucking forgot to take. No, this thing's entertaining. Guess I gotta go forwards into... There was a direct path here from the fucking... Ah, I'm an idiot.
This unit's capacity for engaging discourse has reached its constraints. Consider relying on your portable wireless to fill periods of awkward silence.
Another new face. I trust you'll pardon my brusque manner. Well...
Garden. Ow.
Ain't much of a defense for a strategic position like this one. Good.
Could have been chewing defense point. Stealth more.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides.
Why?
The first will enable identification.
These ones didn't die of exposure.
I need.
It was rapid onset was freezing. You think the Protectorate got a weapon that can do this?
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What in the name? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail. And what did you do? What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might... Wonderful! This might be the breakthrough we've been waiting for. Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the... I'll monitor the subjects for change.
Yeah.
Oh, she's letting me in.
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling Order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrabbled to save ourselves. In my terror, I recalled the facility's safety briefing and dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits. And with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system, horrifically transmuting every person on the outside of a pressure door into a grotesque, solid hoarfrost. And though the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects in defense of the Protectorate, it would be a despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject cowardice, which now makes my duty clear. I must seek out a sentinel, confess my transgressions, and accept retribution, and I'll do so soon.
It would be a damn sight easier if we could just blast our way through this place.
Oh, you reached level 30. I don't know if that's the end all for it or what. Oh. A lot of elevators in this area.
Initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted. Apartments and spongers. Go through them if necessary.
Ooh, that was almost a jump to my abyss. Find any information on sure that one was for.
Don't like the sound of that at all.
Not
Hey now.
friendly lifeline detected.
Dude, how did you?
Alert. Hostile.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Convenient. Let's head over.
Of laboring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting. Yet, rather quickly, I found myself acclimating to the situation and resumed what had been my normal banter with the now gelid auto-contriver Haas. Given her always frigid demeanor, her disposition is no faster today than it was before the incident. And, refreshingly, I can now finish my anecdotes.
The storage brick is on its way.
Frankly, her Hyperborean slumber makes her a better companion now than she ever was thawed. And I relish the thought of continuing our flourishing relationship in this new state.
some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research. Please excuse me while I explore the various possibilities.
I don't have fast travel in between.
Remember, the console survives, the system abides. We route all disruptive influences.
Junior Seer Amaryllis awaits you inside.
Felicitations on securing the archive. Moving forward, I'll function as your liaison. In the meantime, restoring the archive to full functionality. Wonderful! Were we to operate the archive without proper heat distribution, the punch processing and reactor control have hidden caches with useful items as well. Although, you probably lack clearance to know that. Forget I said anything.
Whatever.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the rift.
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone...
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway.
Your call, Commander. Either we head to the reactor or punch card processing.
Oh, they both need to be.
What are they doing down there? Are they after us next?
Unfriendly in combat.
Emergency.
I'm guessing it's supposed to do that.
Punch card processing re-enabled. Now use your processing instructions.
This unit recommends utilizing a nearby platform-like object as the least injurious means of descent, provided said platform could be spurred into motion.
Van door. Oh. Alright. Base level hacks. Oh. Over there and I have to figure it out. I see. Follow that when it comes around the corner.
N-rays discerned.
Oh, great. Now we gotta talk about potential.
Please.
I thought the Order weren't capable of much more than sitting at a desk and calculating all day. It's a good really cramps the mind to think of what it must have
I
been.
sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. All that remains is to restore the archive reactor.
needs.
Contact lost.
Hostiles detected ahead. Recommended course of action. Violence.
Try to close the door before it hit.
The Archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable work, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Let's see. We could recalibrate the turrets or seal the
Reactor
reinforcement
turret
doors.
defense is
Whatever
online.
keeps us alive is fine by me.
Utilizing nearby supply caches will improve chances of mission success.
And we also got the fire suppression system at our disposal. No shortage of options here.
Emergency first aid cache unsealed. Reactor reinforcement door sealed. Emergency ammunitions cache unsealed. Emergency first aid cache sealed. Reactor fire suppression system online.
That'll knock out all the humans. Bot, which I'm uniquely set up to kill. Actually, unintentionally, I am set up perfectly to kill that thing. Funny. This gun? Gun is set up to kill this thing. Like, okay. Pulsewall card. Quite that way. Let's just...
Exceedingly hostile automechanical detector.
Take. I only know how to make boss weapon. I forgot I have boss weapon. How do you forget about boss? Boss weapon.
Inspirational pre-battle message.
Just the
Error.
apps.
Sound.
Yeah, this thing. I forgot about boss weapon. Yep, boss weapon. Alright. I only have 2 shots with this thing. Alright, that was not bad. Boss weapon. Oh.
Just doing my job here.
It's a cover. Oh, the turret turned on me. That's what happened. I forgot about boss weapon. Boss weapon worked well. Simplify. Yeah. Fucking boss weapon. Nothing. Nothing left of it. Could I kill it otherwise? Sure. But what is as fun as boss weapon? No. Oh, that brought me back up here.
The archive reactor has been returned to operational status. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the archive central interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the Rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter.
Oh, yeah.
Some quality craftsmanship here. Like how y'all think.
Welcome back, sentient. Bring every single make the paradigm workarounds failing. Erroring others supplanting commands.
Processing the Rift data will be impossible until 2 out of 3 competing priority sets are expunged.
biggest mistake we could make is to leave the Sovereignist in charge. The others? Well, I can see the benefits of both, in theory.
If in doubt, this unit recommends choosing at random.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
Think that's our cue to go inside.
Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the questioner. Benevolent oversight. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect. Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of all the bits we could make. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say, partner? Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collective goodwill is vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately, or run the risk of unspeakable ire. All I ever wanted was the best for us and the worst for everybody else. Is that... Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Hope ENIAC is feeling more like itself now. We got some Rift data to process.
Shall I proceed? Rift data processing The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental rift, assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization. The remaining display case within the
Valid courses of action include further examination of this inhospitable environment, or returning to the ship to pursue leads based on the acquired data. An optimal...
I think congratulations are in order. Unless I'm on behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your effort. Thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my I contend that solving of the universal equation, then, once we've unlocked...
Yes, this will do perfectly. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Armor. Well, time dilation is that. Well, see y'all losers later. Actually have to run out, don't I?
You fixed the archive and turned it over? Nope.
Yes, the archive is the Order's greatest achievement to date. I agree, our groups could accomplish much together.
They actually did what they said they would. No deception, no surprises.
I don't... Oh, I gotta go talk to Ruth. I'm an idiot. Kind of disappointed in the music in this one. I swear, any Tracer's Choice is better. Hey, look. God damn it! It takes me to the end. I know that was always closed. I don't want to go there. Awful place.
Agent. Just the individual I had designated this time to converse with. As should be self-evident, I have dispensed with the slavish whims of the body. Of course, the chances... But now, congratulations are in order. I just received word from Seer. She also mentioned a regrettable defect in its priority set. Your role in this matter is complete. Auntie and I will handle it from here. But allow me to commend you. There is more. We studied the data you brought back from the crashed satellite, and we now have a way to reorient this. Turning the entirety of the reticulum toward deep space will accelerate our understanding. The Order, in partnership with Auntie's Choice, is now well positioned to triumph over the regressive forces of it. Then it is fortunate that you are so... Your contributions have been many. When the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will not only... Were I still shackled to ego, I might have succumbed to some instinct for self-preservation.
All right. True. Motherfucker, I forgot about this goddamn... I don't care. Forgot about this audio file. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back, Cynthia.
For perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Hey, everything's done.
Remember those rejected grapplecraft materials that got shipped here? I sold them to a Protectorate officer who was low on supplies. Said it was imitation grapple meat. She means to pass them off as official rations. Imagine all those whole heads wolfing down failed Auntie's Choice.
Ignore that. I promise you this is merely tomfoolery. There's no way we were eating failed experimental material.
Alright.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
How's it go? Is it? Follow me. Just on my way out. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
This unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter. A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low, based on energy readings. Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other. That is a transitioning to Good News Protocol. As this Auntie's Choice and the Order have sent word that their forces will be prepared to briefing complete.
Alright, I don't think there's anything left I have to check on. I somehow never picked up one of the companions. Your turn. Yeah, there's nothing left. Go find shit. There's some go find shit. Never do. Unless they're like really fun.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being, as a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's in order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the Archive. You will need to travel to its location on foot and see. The Order and Auntie's Choice have sent their forces. The energy readings hypothesis.
Is this his idea of demonstrating might? Hell of a way to do it.
The Consul's motives are unknown. Warning. The rift.
I'm along for the ride if you'll have.
Once the modulator, there is minimal room for.
Hit it. Don't die, because they just heal each other.
Alert. Failure to match nearby hostiles to known Protectorate biological signatures. Providence identified. Standing for the Protectorate colonial anthem is not required at this time.
Exposure.
really rung him up good, didn't it? Ain't nobody that deserves it.
Is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw.
Horizon Point appears to have undergone severe degradation over the past 10 years. Exploding may have been a contributing factor.
Gives you shivers, don't it? What a shame. But reckon it's better he didn't live again to see this.
Oh.
Horizon Point has suffered significant structural damage. The Rift modulator is unlikely to amplify the deterioration.
Attention! This is your Auntie calling. Per our agreement, Auntie's choice support ships, including the fine print, the contingency plan, and the upper hand, are headed your way. Order forces are on a similar trajectory.
I would have expected this camaraderie in all my life. But with both of them backing us, we got a real shot at this. Whew, we're clear.
Got company, Commander. The unfriendly kind. delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that is better than nature.
Forward! Forward! Destroy these abominations! Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
Oh, team draft. Oh, shit. I didn't see the don't shoot it. Didn't see that. I just saw enemy. Don't shoot. That's why they were saying don't shoot Ante's truck. Focus on the automatons and
Medics and pharmaceutical
protector.
provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that is better than nature.
Forward! Forward! Destroy these abominations! Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Fellas. Allies, friendlies.
Taking cover.
I wonder how much you're headed. Gen ready. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Why did you make me do this? Why?
A voice match has been found for Agent Pascal. However, Agent Pascal is dead. This unit may need maintenance.
Oh.
Get away from me. See them? They...
Agent Pascal is exhibiting 27 indicators.
Commander? Is that you? No. No, so it is you. They glow. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame.
So they were touched by the rip.
I don't understand what's happening. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire.
So your whole crew was still alive when the station got swallowed up by the rip.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries, blah, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything. So she never intended for any of us to survive. Figures. So what is it that left me like this? Not right. Ah, well, that you. Do you think you could do one final favor? And this one, trust your aim.
What was that for? Ain't we had enough senseless death to contend with?
They're already dead.
The death of Agent Pascal meets all necessary requirements to be determined a mercy killing. Well done, Commander.
You're the one who
You
forced the
spared
alliance
Agent
between
Pascal
Auntie's Choice and the
suffering
Order,
and
ain't you?
torment.
Available ahead, Commander. We got supplies and medical support for you up ahead.
You with
Yeah, she's been dead for 10 years.
You may approach, Commander. We've got supplies at the ready.
Imagine.
Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments.
Oh, whoa. Tell me, do you feel as terrible as you look?
Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments.
What are we doing here?
Are you in need of... We are most grateful for your role in reconciling the preside...
Initial observation.
Are you in need of... We are most grateful for your role...
Initial observations conclude that the subject does not...
Step up. Such a moment calls for a once-in-a-lifetime deal, wouldn't you say? Remember...
Initial observations...
Reading. I say usually because no catch. Well, it's all a technicality. Greeting. Go ahead and take any supplies you'll need.
Initial observations
Tell me.
conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments.
Oh. Taking the ship over?
Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments.
Wait, what's my path forward right now? I'm lost. I know I need to get to the point ship, but how do I do that? Oh, be forward. That was a detour at that point.
A short-range rover has emerged from the Providence, Commander. Destination, Horizon Point. Intention, unknown.
Yeehaw!
Not friendly life form detected.
Crap, that's your business.
That'd have been fun. But I can't do it. Oh, this guy.
And falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains.
The rift has reconstituted more enemies.
Drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to protect
For a medic. Heal. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
N-ray. Exposure.
Oh.
Whoa. That ain't a normal rift. Normal as they can be.
Oh, come on. I got out of there.
Loafing, Commander.
What? That was weird.
This is Scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon Point Station by order of the Consul. While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings in the old skip lab. The core appears to be pulling plasma tightly around it, not unlike a planet and its moons. Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation that could manipulate the core just enough to clear the chamber. And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of Protectorate ingenuity. Bernard Rand, the man who marched fearlessly into chaos and tamed it.
Well, at least we can treat his utter and complete failure as a lesson. We ought to look around for a different equation.
I'm not running a stealth run.
Here is a valid course of action.
Wow. And this fool had people hanging on his every word? Equation. Ain't no way that man came up with it himself. Reckon we can input this equation in that terminal we found.
Sovereign. Oh.
What? No welcoming committee? Huh.
That's weird.
Should be simple unsealing the hangar at least.
Ah, that was a creep down. No, another one of those. I fucked around the last time I fought it.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant. God, that thing gets so much power. The bullshit I've done.
Emergency brake.
Came for the soda. The fucking auntie? Holy shit! Didn't have her stomping through here on her own. Alright. Guess that's why we got her a body. They
What remains of Horizon Point should yield much in the way of science, once the threat of the rift is neutralized.
You should really go on ahead. We'll keep these slackers distracted. Go seal the deal.
Yep. Alright, where am I going?
Yeah, you know, I'd really rather not deal with any of that. Can we try the elevator?
3 deep breaths before continuing.
But at the med station.
Attention.
Under these circumstances, locating the access credentials or proceeding by stealth is recommended.
If security's this tight, the modulator must be close by. I'm mighty curious about what these scientists were up to.
I think we're reached the point we're just gonna punch through.
Trooper deserves a proper burial, not this. Damn bastards. Huh. This ain't the console fan club we expected, but we can work with that.
Yep.
The evidence strongly suggests a high likelihood that full reconstitution will fail.
It's in. It's in.
You there! Did you not hear the intruder? You'd best present a very convincing reason for your presence, lest I... Oh, you should share your progress with Chief Scientist Montserrat. He's in the Rift Chamber. Of course, it's... Montserrat asserts that...
Do not be alarmed.
Here you are. Shots left. Yeah,
I received word that you were here. What exactly was it that you needed? I'm rather short on time. Yeah, well, we all have urgent needs. And mine is to keep my lab and hopefully the rest of this system from falling apart. I need the module. I apologize. Suppose I can... Our situation is far more dire than it may seem. There is no proof that Rift data can be stabilized, which is distressing. I've prepared a report for him showing... Yes, but as I said, I fear the report won't do. It's clear you aren't here. I hope you're able to sway him. Because if you don't, a deck up in the control...
Unit has been functioning for 396.
Reckon it was foolish.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Esteemed Council. After much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences.
You know, that's kind of a crap. Oh, keep going.
The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
Unit has been functioning for 396 uninterrupted.
Schematics acquired. However, the information contained here also indicates the existence of rifts beyond where humanity has traveled. This does not compute.
But we got no time to ponder it just yet. We got the modulator. All that's left is to deal with the console and shutter that rift for good.
The Rift Tech isn't ours. It's the only answer.
Your punctuality is as commendable as ever. How did you fare in securing the rift modulator? Yet one more hindrance to overcome in this endeavor. Did you find anything else of note? When one learns information that rattles their understanding of the universe, we know that rifts are only caused by skip drives. So if they are appearing in, it proves definitively that life did not originate on Earth, and may, in fact...
Of course, I wouldn't want to discount these findings too quickly.
I concur. This is a discussion for later, with laureates in attendance. For now, I have run the numbers, and should you wish to negotiate with the Consul, you must be strategic. He will not react well to a direct attack on his character or methods early on. It certainly may. At which point we may find the opening needed to convince him.
I might tread a mite lightly, dear. If I know the Consul's type, and I do, his ego contains...
The Earth Directorate Manual encourages the agent to always remember the 3 shuns: negotiation, fabrication, and assassination. When one fails, try another.
You should take this time to prepare. Replenish your supplies. Explore your environment for any advantages. Consider what options you may have in the event negotiations fail. And if there is anything more you need to say to me or your companions, I encourage you to divest yourself of these diversionary thoughts while you still can.
Alright.
Always the same story, ain't it? These types are too cocky and too deluded to see a threatened canid will always bite back.
My sentinels tell me you have some interesting ideas. Oh, easy. No need to break into a sweat. Interesting ideas can be useful in the right hands. Especially now that our partnership with the Order has become fraught. We may need our own...
Always the same story, ain't it? These types are too cocky and too deluded to see a threatened canid will always bite back.
A less grand version of the grand plan, instead of atoms and particles and such.
I'll have to use a lot of that. I think I'm gonna have a few shots of the boss weapon. Alright. Yeah.
The distinguished presiding bishop herself has deigned to join us. What a charming surprise.
Don't overlook the main attraction, dear.
I might have known you'd conspire with our enemy.
Forming an alliance was necessary to combat the irrationality of your...
I will not. I am saving this colony from itself and ridding it entirely of traitors and trespassers like you. Do not place his decision, and what am I to do but carry on his legacy? What am I to do but achieve what he could not? I'll only be killing a select number. Yes, I know well. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal. My dear agent, everything that occurs in Arcadia, I've been following your progress closely, you know. When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps... But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart them. You think yourself clever, don't you? The Sovereign, what's his is mine. And the victory I inevitably clench over you. Such bravado is unbecoming when you can't make good... Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your...
Greater Tranquility Station was...
It was a modest success. I had hoped it... I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Very well. Once the rift destroys Arcadia, we shall edit the information stored within it and use the horizon points. When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us intrepid, aren't you? Well, our matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, but it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood that it is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, it's your time that's... Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his... Yes, well, we also...
Reality would dispute that.
But you've been nothing but disappointment. You're so busy chasing figments of the future.
To a man of such expansive pride. Oh, recall Emmer.
I will not be blamed for you. The same can be said for... Once I win the war and leave those naysayers behind, harsh action will be swift for every... And they promptly will be. You'll note that all the brightest, most efficient Protectorate minds were assigned. But the Arbiters, they've quite outlived their usefulness. So you say. But you've yet...
Madness is rarely a...
I am the chosen... You must know that you have little chance of swaying me. I will not... And what is your definition of wrong? Have you... I see. Well, the man was always a cynic. The Protectorate was clearly meant to harness this power. And now I've read... You came here claiming so boldly that... Indeed... Your target falls.
You are rocking Arcadia from the inside.
Out of sight and on the way.
A cowardly explosion.
History
rescue, sight unseen.
Oh, hey. They do die like a special dead. Fucking boss weapon. Oh. Oh. Brace for impact.
If the readouts are to be believed, the rift is on the verge of destabilizing completely.
That would be suicide.
Though it may be troubling to you, this conclusion holds no uncertainty. Someone present must do this. Sometimes there is no
The Order and I will use the schematics and the processed rift data to mass-produce modulators that are usable at a distance. These pesky... If you're looking for a sap to fly that rickety rig, a good try. You'll need to find someone else, I'm afraid. Now, hand over those schematics and make it snappy.
That's some grim force.
I don't see why it has to be you, dear. I mean, I will
work with Auntie personally to protect...
It appears the pilot must be chosen from among those currently present, Commander. This unit is happy to... Self-destructing is not permitted by this unit's programming. It has been an honor serving with you, Commander. Please submit...
The deep. They're not certain death, just a rift.
And so, in the end, the commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments, though legends grew around this mythical agent of the Earth Directorate all the same. Thanks to the commander's quick thinking in sparing it from the Vox station's fiery crash, Paradise Island's Fairfield remained a profitable company town for Auntie's Choice. Acquisitions Officer Carr enjoyed the perks and power that came with promotion for her asset-winning techniques on Paradise Island. Her rival, D.B. Milverstreet, meanwhile, seethed as he pushed cold morsels of borsloaf around the plate of his macrowave dinner. Vigilant Hogarth was declared a traitor to the Protectorate, along with most other Westport townsfolk. They were judged according to the paradigm, then sentenced to be executed until dead, forever tied to the city they could not protect. Auntie's Choice assumed control over the day-to-day workings of Matriarch's Mercy, the better to monitor their new colleagues in the Order. The monastery, however, returned to normal operation, tracking the clockwork of the grand plan. The monastery's abbot became a scapegoat for recent tragic events, having not detected Wiley's dastardly schemes. His superiors demoted him, mainly to show their corporatist allies that academics could keep their people in line too. After defending Fort Endurance against a fierce Mantisaur attack, Executive Warchek was awarded a commendation for profit-securing stalwartness, as well as promotion to regional manager. He eventually passed peacefully in his sleep at the scientifically astounding age of 6. Having died at the peace talks, Augustine DeVries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the star agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Val continued to serve the Earth Directorate faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. He had his work cut out for him. Anti-Directorate sentiment swelled following Zebulon Tran's release of the agency's skip drive agreement with the Protectorate, an agreement that had enabled the Protectorate's worst authoritarian impulses. Niles' association with Tran limited his opportunities for promotion. Although he never rose higher than the Chief of Special Operations, the position still allowed him to leave a meaningful
the consequences
impact
for all
on
of
the
my
agents
actions.
serving under him, which suited Niles just fine. Despite Inez's efforts, the grafting program was restarted by a backstabbing anti-VP toward the end of the war. Inez appealed to anyone in Auntie's Choice who would listen to shut the cruel project down. Her pleas went unheeded. After thoughtful cogitation and calculation, Marisol slowly began to reject violence as the sole method for eliminating random variables. Not coincidentally, her social calendar began filling up. Asa finally achieved her dream of dying in a rift. All it took was a daring and blood-soaked heist of a modulator to create a rift that she then summarily leapt into. Thus Asa remained a fanatical member of the Glorious Dawn, spreading the truth of the rifts to her final agonized breath. With the modulator schematic shared as joint intellectual property, Auntie's Choice and the Order's partnership remained steady, despite the need for constant compromise. For a time, the Arcadia colony thrived. Auntie Cleo went through the motions of accommodating the Order, yet privately aspired to keep free trade anything but free. She began a new initiative. Any corporation or government that refused her trade conditions was promptly dealt with, either via takeover or strategic use of rifts. Ruth Bassar proceeded to interface with the Archive, an agonizing process that clawed away her lifespan. The Archive computed that she was mistaken to compromise with the corporatists. To advance the plan, she needed to destroy them from within. So she proceeded to do just that. She had only been using the corporation for its logistical infrastructure. Auntie herself and at least some of her top executives needed to cease existing in Arcadia, either via assassination or skip drive-assisted exile. Bassar stripped the power from the corporatists in subtle ways, until it was too late for them to stop her. Yet it remained unclear how long the Order could sustain its dominance once Ruth Bassar passed on to become one with the equation. Adrift without firm leadership, Protectorate subjects struggled with post-war life. A small band of hardliners collaborated to preserve their society in the face of Arcadia's new leadership. When Sovereign Varric was discovered in mental refreshment, the Order and Auntie's Choice bickered over what to do with him. They ultimately decided to announce his death, while letting him live the rest of his addled days behind closed doors aboard the undisputed claim. Until one day, Amos stumbled upon the Sovereign's private quarters and freed him, rocking the colony with a brief scandal. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. Unable to die in their sacred rift after it was closed, the Glorious Dawn heeded a new calling, seeking the modulators needed to create new rifts, so that they could die in those instead. With its reputation tarnished by its well-publicized agreement with the Protectorate, the Earth Directorate was on its back foot in negotiations to purchase skip drives from the new leadership of Arcadia. The dangerous experimental research of Marisol's contact from Point Obviation lived on, with a Seer predicted 11.9% probability of yielding a universe-ending catastrophe. Meanwhile, an entrepreneurial work group of chemistricians unveiled a new flavor of Purple Berry Crunch. The release of the skip drive schematics to the public domain resulted in new and exciting opportunities for independent manufacturers. However, unchecked use of the drives would ultimately lead to an even greater proliferation of rifts, once again imperiling the galaxy. Fortunately, the Order stepped in. Leveraging their partnership with Auntie's Choice, the Order sold rift modulators to all skip drive manufacturers for a modest price, thus preventing another outbreak of rifts, while Auntie's Choice made a tidy profit. The rifts across Arcadia and beyond were soon closed. Trade quickly resumed, with Auntie's Choice handling logistics. Yet, more than just goods and resources traveled the re-established trade routes. The Order's version of scientism spread as well. Many colonies stabilized, many thrived, and some even rose to an Arcadian level of prosperity. But there are still some that have never been heard from. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
Yeah, if I was running this again, I'd run speech, lockpicking, something else, probably like science or medical. Probably science. That's the Outer Worlds 2. Roll credits. Told you I beat this game. I didn't lie. I have no idea what I'm going to play next. We'll see what I'm feeling. I got a list of them that I choose from.
Hey, congrats on reaching the ending. Well, an ending. Plenty more where that came from. How about another go? Additional playthroughs